What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. If you somehow stumbled upon this video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below for more content. I got a crazy goal of about 10,000 subscribers. If you can help me manifest my goal into a reality, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get right into this video. Let's go ahead and lock the in. All right, so boom. All right, let's get right into this video. Crazy deals at the NBA trade deadline. Probably one of the biggest, craziest trade deadlines that I've seen in a while. Let's get right into it with the Suns and KD being traded to the Suns, along with TJ Warren, for Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and I believe Jay Crowder. Crazy deal. KD fits with the Suns. I think it's a match made in heaven. It's a perfect fit. I mean, with all of that being said, though, I do think that this is probably one of the most fragile teams in the league right now. You know what I mean? Between KD, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker. But if all of these dudes is healthy, sky's the limit. I believe they are one of the favorite. I believe they're the favorite in the West right now. If they're actually healthy, I can see them going all the way. There's things that we don't really account for, but things like chemistry. So, that takes time to build. So that's yet to be seen. But on paper, I think the Suns can run away with it if they're healthy. You got TJ Warren probably coming off of the bench. They do lose defensive presence in Mikal Bridges, but they're gaining an all-time talent in KD. You can't go wrong with that at all. You know what I mean? With that being said, they also shipped Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder had a dispute with the Suns and hasn't really played all season, but they shipped him to Brooklyn. I believe Brooklyn traded him and dished him out to the Milwaukee Bucks, which is a huge pickup for the Bucks. I think that's probably the steal trade of the deadline. Jay Crowder is big time 3-and-D player. I believe he fits perfectly in that system over there with Giannis, Drew Holiday, even Ingles and Pat Connaughton and all of these dudes. I think he fits perfectly in there. When they won the championship, they had dudes like PJ Tucker, who is another 3-and-D type of dude, but it's going to get you some hustle buckets and, scrappy type of player. I believe Jay Crowder is going to bring that element to the Bucks, what they've been missing with losing PJ Tucker. So I think that's a huge pickup for the Bucks. Shout out to them for that. I think that was a steal. Moving on, the Lakers made a bunch of trades. They finally got rid of Westbrook. Listen, man, I think Westbrook hasn't got enough credit this year for actually coming off of the bench, and he's been cooking all season off of the bench. I know it took a lot out of him to do that, but he was, being a team player and still got traded. I think, I got to take my hat off the rest for actually, listening, taking a chance and doing something different. And, just humbling himself to come off the bench and, putting in the work, man. He was actually cooking this season, but he still got traded. It could have been some locker room stuff that might have been going on that led up to that trade. But I think he was playing good all season. I don't know, it's probably the pieces don't necessarily fit with AD and LeBron, but I think he was doing good in that role. The Lakers also traded Thomas Bryant away, which I don't understand. I think they needed to start Thomas Bryant and slide AD to the 4. I think that's when AD plays his best basketball at the 4 position. I don't know why they keep starting him at the 5. I understand. We're living in a time where It's almost like small ball, but and not to say Anthony Davis is small, but I don't think the center is his natural position. You know, when you're going up against dudes like Jokic and Joel Embiid and, you know, these type of dudes, I don't think Anthony Davis is. I don't think that's natural for him to guard them type of dudes and be going up against them. I think he's a 4. He can stretch the floor a little bit and mix it up a little bit on the inside. I think his mid-range game, is impeccable. Yeah, so I think they should have started Thomas Bryant, I believe, but they got rid of him. I think he outplayed his contract, and I believe he requested a trade. So I think that was a bad move, but they did pick up Mo Bamba from the Magic, traded away Patrick Beverley as well. I can't really say too much about Pat Bev. I don't think he really did anything for the Lakers. I do think Mo Bamba is a good pickup, you know, as a replacement. They also picked up Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley, D'Angelo Russell from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think the pieces just fit a lot better with D'Angelo Russell. He's a shooting, scoring guard that can dish, and I just think the pieces fit a little bit better. Shout out to them for that. I think Malik Beasley was a huge pickup for the Lakers. They need some shooting. I think that was a steal or a sleeper, in the trade. But we shall see. You know, this is mid-season trade. You know, they're gonna have to build chemistry quick, because the Lakers don't even look like they about to make the play-in, man. They losing games left and right. I don't know what's going on with them over there. Anthony Davis seems to be healthy right now, so I think they need to capitalize on this deal, and hopefully D'Angelo Russell could bring some new energy and chemistry to that team. But that's yet to be seen. Moving on to the Clippers, they also got rid of Reggie Jackson and John Wall, picked up Eric Gordon. It's crazy that they traded John Wall back to the Rockets. I think, I feel bad for John Wall, man. I thought this was going to be his season where he came back and was just going to town, was cooking. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I believe they're going to buy John Wall out. And, we got to see. We got to see what's going to happen with that. But I think Eric Gordon was a good pickup for them. There was talks of Westbrook possibly going to the Clippers. I don't honestly see that happening, just because of the whole LA thing. And it's kind of undercutting some of them guards over there. Terrence Mann, Boston Jr. Terrence Mann been balling. So, I don't think it really makes sense. Honestly, I see John Wall and Westbrook being bought out from Utah and Houston, and at least one of them going to probably the Miami Heat or like the Chicago Bulls or something like that. That's honestly what I think is going to happen. I think I could see Westbrook teaming up with Jimmy Butler over there and them making a run in the playoffs. I can see that. Hopefully it happens though. The Clippers are, wide open, I think, at the guard position. They got a bunch of guards over there. Powell, you know what I mean? So I don't know if Westbrook or fits over there, but we'll have to see. I think Minnesota picked up Mike Conley. That was a good pickup for them as well. Veteran guard. I think he's going to be able to, put the pieces together a little bit better. Just him being a veteran, savvy guard with Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards over there. I think that was a good pickup for them. Moving on, we got Josh Hart to the Knicks. I think this was listen, man, Leon Rose is playing chess right now. And, this is not the same Knicks front office organization Leon Rose is doing the damn thing. He picked up a player in Josh Hart, traded away Cam Reddish to the Portland Trail Blazers. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson were college teammates. You know, he's building culture and chemistry in New York right now, and people don't realize it. You know, when you got that type of chemistry, Jalen Brunson wanted to be a New York Knick, and now he gets a former teammate in Josh Hart. I don't know if there's a video going around of him finding out about the trade, and he was hyped. So I think this was a huge pickup for the Knicks. Hopefully Josh Hart can, I think his 3-point percentage has been down this year, but hopefully he can get back to that and, you know, help the Knicks, you know, make a run in the playoffs. And, you know, these are all key pieces, man. You know, these are not life-changing things, but I think Josh Hart is a good pickup overall. Lastly, I believe Kyrie Irving went to the Mavs just to kick it all off. I think it was a great pickup for them. We haven't seen Luka play with another superstar. I know there's a lot of people saying that it won't work because they're both ball dominant players, but Kyrie has proven that he can play with ball dominant players, and James Harden, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant isn't necessarily so much a ball dominant player, but he is a superstar that receives a lot of attention on the court. But I believe this is going to work. I might be the only one, but I think it's going to work. I think Mark Cuban is kind of the perfect owner, or team owner, for Kyrie Irving. And, you know, I think Luka Doncic is a rising superstar. And I don't think we've seen the best of Luka Doncic. I think he's only getting better. And not only that, you know, out of the young players in the league, I think he has the most similar game to LeBron James. And, you know, Kyrie Irving had his most success with LeBron. And now Kyrie has came into his own, so to speak, even more so. And I think he's just even more savvy and more, you know, probably the best ball handler the league has ever seen. So you pair that up with Luka Doncic, you know, I think they're gonna make a run for it. The playoffs in the West is gonna be interesting, to say the least. I can't wait. It's gonna be pandemonium. It's gonna be some incredibly entertaining games, I believe. And you know, this mixes everything up with the Grizzlies and the Nuggets sitting at the top. You know, now you got the Suns to worry about. You got the Mavericks to worry about. We're going to see if the Lakers can make a push. We can see, you know, if Westbrook goes to the Clippers and, you know, boost them up maybe a few spots, you know, in the standings. We got the Kings, who's sitting at number 4, I believe, right now. This can all change, man. The Kings could go down to the bottom of the barrel. We just got to wait and see. The Pelicans have been playing good. Especially, we got Zion out. But listen, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be pandemonium in the West. And I, for one, can't wait to see it. I know you guys can't wait to see it. And, you know, you guys get down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about some of the trades. Who do you got coming out of the West? Who do you think is the favorite in the West now? Do you see the Suns taking it? Do you see the Mavericks? Do you see the Grizzlies and the Nuggets sitting at the top and retaining those 2 spots? You guys get down in the comment section. Let me know. If you have something for me to react to, please send it to staylockedin24@gmail.com. With that being said, I hope everybody out there stays focused, stays prosperous, and stays locked in.